Okay then, Raiders, we are back and we've got loads to go over today as Embark Ocean has now responded to everything stated about the topic of cheaters inside of Arc Raiders and what it is that they are apparently trying to do about it. A huge one, as it was full conversations wild just yesterday, and Jackdaw has obviously got some convos with regards to patch updates. Not only that, but we've got to take a look at the Stitcher yet again because it's a little bit wild what it actually reads out, and there are some game-breaking things that people are doing, and it's ruining their own experience of the game. But we're going to show you guys exactly what's happening in the scene right now, as well as some hidden skins that you guys need to take attention to. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSup. It's a company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And yes, today we finally have the launch of our brand new Gamer Aid, the creatine and hydration blend in some incredible flavors. The link's in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. And if you want to get involved with that giveaway for a free copy of the game or some free Raider tokens, then very simply head down to the comments and put in any colored love heart. It'll enter you in. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now inside of Arc Raiders. So starting off, the big topic over the last few days that have been here on the channel have been with regards to cheaters inside of the game, as big streamers all across the platforms have been making huge conversations about it. And finally, Embark Ocean has made an announcement. It states right here, Raiders, we've seen the discussion around the topic of cheaters and Arc Raiders. Please know that we are taking this issue very seriously and we are listening to and acting on your feedback. Over the next few weeks, we are implementing significant changes to our rule sets and deploying new detection mechanisms to identify and remove cheaters. This includes updating our anti-cheat systems to improved detection and bans, as well as applying client-side fixes specifically addressing the out-of-map glitch. Furthermore, we are introducing tools for streamers to help mitigate stream sniping. Thank you for your valuable feedback and for helping us make Arc Raiders a fair and fun experience for everyone. The Arc Raiders team. Now, there is a few takeaways from that one of which is obviously the cool stream sniping streamer tools to help mitigate the stream sniping, which is absolutely amazing. We go live here on the channel, for the record, in case you miss it. Make sure you got those post notifications turned on for everything, and you won't miss any of the live streams we've been doing here on the channel as well. But it's really nice to know that those streamer tools are going to be put in to help mitigate that one. As well as that, they are obviously going to be making some large changes to their anti-cheat systems, but what isn't their big comment inside of it is to improve the detection and make sure they're issuing bans. A huge statement, meaning that now finally, cheating may well actually have the repercussions. As far as how those bans are going to be implemented, whether it's IP bans, server bans, or how it could play out, we'll have to wait and see what it is that they do over the next couple of weeks. But it's nice to know that they have now approached it and at least made statement on what they're doing. Talking about updates though, some people questioning my theory on them updating on Tuesdays. Obviously, it's pretty much well known for those of you guys who have seen the recent announcements, but Jackdaw actually stated right here that updates are on Tuesdays now, and we don't have exact info to share what will be in them. But what we do have to talk about is with regards to the Stitcher. Now, we've spoken about the Stitcher quite a lot recently, as we know that they're going to be playing around and tinkering with the Stitcher, the Kettle, and the Trigger Nade specifically, as well as a load more stuff included in the balance. But if we actually take a look at the SMG's statistics on the Stitcher, it states right here that it deals good damage, but has quite a low fire rate and can be hard to control. Although when we take a look at the actual details on it, the damage bar is really low. The fire rate is at around the halfway point, meaning actually quite high, and it's a really weird way of actually issuing it out. Now, to match what it is that the description says, I can see this weapon getting a decrease in the fire rate. Now, it hasn't been confirmed, but that is my 2 cents on the matter. I reckon that they will reduce the fire rate for this SMG. Now, it is an SMG. It shouldn't be happening. They should be fast firing, and that should be how it plays, but they do need to do something, as the Greys right now are just taking over the entire meta, and it shouldn't be the case, that's for sure. Although, talking about things that shouldn't be the case, we have got to talk about the inevitable thing that people are doing right now. And if you go onto Twitch and take a look at some of the streamers, it seems that a lot of them are all doing this. For what reason, I have no idea, because this just completely takes out all of the love that I have for the game. But we have this right here where it states, devs need to patch this ASAP. It's not me in the video, but apparently some people and streamers have recently started changing their game settings and configs on the game console on PC. This in-game settings that people change the increased visibility and change the FOV, and this is what you end up with. This is outright absolutely disgusting. Not only does the game look just goddamn awful, like it's through a kaleidoscope, but the way that this actually just makes the game feel is insane to me. I don't understand why you would want to do it, other than a disgusting advantage against other players, which essentially all just tells me that you are just really, really bad at the game if you need this much of an advantage over other players, because you have got more vision than I think I could ever justify inside of this game. A very, very wild one, and especially with regards to distance, this really is something that we need to take a look at, as this right here is over in Spaceport, I believe, and everything is dusty. It's a little bit glared over, but it looks absolutely beautiful, and some people are changing their stuff to make it look like this. Now, not only does it look goddamn awful, but it just gives them an advantage that is just not okay. I don't know why this is something that they can do or why they would do it, but it is definitely in there, and they do need to look at it. So, Embark, another thing you probably need to alter at some point, because my lord, this is just disgusting. And finally, we've got to take a look way back at the launch trailer, as there are some skins that we are taking a look at recently that definitely need to make their way in. This right here is inside of the launch trailer, and we can see two specific skins that we want and one that we already have. So it kind of shows a bit of a confirmation point on the fact that they're definitely going to be coming. The one on the left is the torpedo set, and we already have this set, and it is a very nice one, don't get me twisted, but my eye is being drawn towards the other two. The one in the middle is a bit like a special ops night core set, and this one looks absolutely incredible. We can see that it's got like a night vision infrared bundle on the actual lens itself. Nothing that we've seen inside of the game so far, as well as the one on the right hand side, which is a little bit less visionary, but it is still there, and we can see that it is a hooded character. Now, for me personally, I'm a huge fan of the Bog Walker set, and I would love to have some more hooded ability looking people inside of this game. I don't know why, but there's something about a hooded Parker jacket that just looks damn cool to me, man. Bring it in as soon as we can. If you guys have seen this skin anywhere else, then do let me know. If you've seen the full rendition of it walking around the main menu, I'd love to see what it looks like. Nonetheless, we're going to take a look at your top comments from the previous video. If you guys have been blowing these videos up just recently, we spoke about the fact that the devs responded to streamers and the patch news against cheaters. We've also now, obviously, in this video, had some more to say about it. So if you want to check out the comment section, the top voted comments will be there in the next video. Let's dive on in and see what you guys had to say. This first one states from Alright Stingy, I think the way they should solve the cheats and hackers, once they've been caught, put them in their own separate servers permanently with other cheaters, like what FromSoft does. Now, that would be absolutely hilarious, and I would be so here for it, because essentially there's no workaround on it. They've not had like a perma ban, they've just been put in a server just for cheaters. It would be hilarious to see how they would cope, because they would have to cheat to be able to compete. Nonetheless, a ban or a cheating server, I'm here for both sides of the table. This next one coming from Alex states, there's one bug that really gets me hot, and it's when I'm in the inventory screen and I'm repairing a weapon. If I don't have the resources, I'll go to the workshop immediately to craft, and it always gets stuck. I have to tab over, then go back to the workshop, and it will let me select what bench I'm trying to use. Now, this is not a one that I've actually had a issue with myself, but I do know that this has had quite a few replies on the comments, so it's obviously still an issue. Hopefully Embark are looking into it. A lot of the actual freezes and the problems with resetting the clocks in terms of the workshop crafting system is a little bit of an annoyance. It's not game breaking, but it's just one of those things that makes you go, ah, god damn it, and then you have to go and redo it. You don't want it there. It's an annoying niggle, but it's not anything that is really game breaking. So for me, if that's what we've got to complain about, then I am actually quite happy about that. It could be 10 times worse. Nonetheless, they're going to get that fixed, hopefully. Let's see what it is that this guy had to say. As Red Player states, why are streamers the only ones that come across multiple cheaters hourly, but normal players rarely ever see one? The easy answer for that one is pretty obvious in my eyes. As far as I'm concerned, these people put themselves in front of thousands and thousands of people watching them, and trolls do what trolls do best, and they do try to obviously stream snipe, get into their games, and then be able to just take over it and essentially just cause a little bit of drama, pushing for the narrative. You know what I mean? It does seem to be one of those things. And unfortunately, streamers are always going to get that. We've slowly and surely starting to grow our streams here on the channel. The videos are banging, but we are slowly starting to grow our streams. And hopefully that's not something that we have an issue with. And hopefully we have the streamer tools in there before that even comes. But nonetheless, when you put yourself in a vision and line of sight of all of these amount of people, some of them will be good people, some of them won't be. That's just why. You draw more attention to yourself than what a casual player would do. Anyway, unfortunately, that's all we got time for today. If you guys haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. We have got thousands and thousands of you guys watching every single day, and we've only got about 80% of you hitting that sub button. So if you haven't already, please do that. It'd be greatly appreciated. With that being said, thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.